UC Truth family, it is Wednesday, February 16th, and we are in love mode as we have been since the start of February 2022. As we have always said, each month we call forth and focus on one of our 12 spiritual faculties. In January we called forth our faculty of faith, and we spent the month anchoring ourselves in this faith. In February, we're calling forth our faculty of love, which is represented by the disciple John, and its physical location is at the back of the heart. We believe and we teach here at the Universal Center of Truth that like Jesus and like Jesus taught, we are blessed and gifted with spiritual powers that are a part of who we are, that we can call forth in every and any situation. And that our purpose here is to call forth our disciples like Jesus did and put them to work. So we're calling forth the disciple of love this February, and we're inviting each of you to do the same. Hi Beverly, hi Rev, Green, hi Melrose, hi Perline, hi Demois, great to see you. So on this Love Day, we started off the month talking about this concept of love, and the first thing, there are a few things to understand about this concept of love, which comes out in the readings for the entire month. But the first thing that I want us to go back to, which we heard at the beginning, is that love is a principle. Love is a principle. It's not a feeling, it's not an emotion, it's a principle. It's a spiritual principle that each of us has, and that each of us can tap into, and that each of us can call forth, and that is not outside of us. That's the first thing. The first card we're laying on the table. Hey, Virgie, it's good to see you. The second card we want to lay on the table is that this love, like Jesus taught, is within us. It's not outside of us. And this love expresses itself in human form in many different ways. It is a harmonizer, it is an attractor. It draws good to you. That's good to see you. So that's the second thing. The third thing is that our responsibility with this love is to be able to share this love freely, without condition, to share this love in our life, in our world, in our affairs, with those who we come in contact with, just to love. And by extension of loving, we allow ourselves to experience love, because you can't give that which you do not have. Hey Joyce, it's good to see you. And so today, in our writing from our Daily Inspiration for Better Living, which is our signature publication out of the Universal Foundation for Better Living, we're talking about the fact that we need each other. There's a song that says, no man is an island, no man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me. Each man's grief is my own. We need one another, so I will defend each man as my brother and each man as my friend. We need each other. We need each other. We really do. And so today, Reverend Alberta did a writing in 2021 where she spoke about needing each other. And we are talking about how we need each other today. And I know from time to time, you need people, you need support. You're not meant to go through life and try and just accomplish everything by yourself on your own. Agreed? If you're agreed, let me see some likes going up in the chat about how we need each other. People are there to support you. Family, friends, loved ones. They're all there to support and to help you along this journey, this thing called life. How life unfolds, how life progresses, is because of people. All of us in the chat here. First of all, we wouldn't be here without somebody else in the first place anyway. We wouldn't have made it to this place where we are today without the support of somebody else, in some way, shape, or form. And so we really need each other. Even each of you coming on this noonday on a daily basis is support. Because what we're doing is, as a consciousness, as a collective, we are touching and agreeing at noonday on a Wednesday and every day on the things that are pure and the things that are just and the things that are true and the things that are honorable. We're thinking on those things, like Philippians tells us. And remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, Proverbs, so is he. And so even this collective energy, you know, this collective boost that is focusing on love is support for anything else. So yes, we can spend time alone, and that's wonderful. We just spend time alone and in the silence, listening to the whispers of the still small voice to get how we're to be guided into the right action. But we must also spend time to connect with each other, to check in on each other, to support each other as best as we can. Barbara Streisand sings a song that says, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. And I'm agreeing with her 100%. So let's talk about this love and how this love look up. And let us allow this love to shine throughout the world, to every mountaintop and steeple, as we hear in this song that's coming up. Good afternoon to each of you.
Till it is present and no more. every disenfranchised people, till it is present and no more. Tears rain all over. Let our love shine throughout the world, to every mountaintop and steeple. Let it reach my every soul. Dear loves all over. Let it reach out to every heart, to every disenfranchised people, till it is present and no more is pain all over.
Wow, that song says all of what we need to say today. That this love that we all have, that we all share, that is not something to be kept to ourselves, but something to be shined throughout the world. Something that must reach every mountain top and steeple and be felt by every soul. And we keep shining that love all over until it is felt, and it's felt all over the world. And that's what our whole thing is about for the month of February. How can I be love? How can I express and show and share and give love so much that it touches every heart, it touches every person I come in contact with, and that this ripple effect of love is felt all over. That's the beauty of it. Reverend Alberta writes and says, it has been written that no man is an island, emphasizing that one cannot function successfully isolated and alone. We express and live better lives when we are in relationship with others. Being in community with others, we experience a level of strength and support that is not present at the same level when we are operating alone. When we are connected to others, support is always available for every situation. In community, remember there is love. That idea in divine mind of universal oneness equalizes and harmonizes everything in our lives. Everyone in our community provides something unique and different to our life, and each requires something different from us. However, all require unconditional love, cooperation, and loving kindness, perhaps in different degrees. Everyone expresses at their own level of consciousness, which may be different from ours. Yet, they are in our life for a divine reason. Let us embrace them fully in God's unconditional love so that we all prosper. Beautiful writings by Reverend Alberta reminding us, first and foremost, that there's a statement we say at the beginning of all of our services about being one with God and one with all people and one with all life and one with the one. And interestingly, some people tend to misinterpret that statement, especially when it says, I am one with all people. And from time to time, what some people are expressing may not be a loving behavior, or may not be what we think is loving. And am I one with that person, Conroy, in that moment? You're one with the truth about that person, because that person is not their actions or their behavior. That person is still a child of God. Regardless of what they're exhibited in that moment, it may not be the best behavior, it may not be the most loving behavior, but you're establishing and calling forth their divinity. You're saluting the God in them. You're calling that forth and focusing your energy on that aspect of them, and that is what we affirm each Sunday When we say I'm one with God, it means we are saying we are one with that part of ourselves that is pure, honorable, just, that Christ mind, that Christ part of ourselves. We're calling that forth. And instead of identifying with all the things that are not going right, because we're good at that. We're good at listing out everything that is going bad or wrong about ourselves and others too. We're very good at identifying them. As soon as a little bump comes up on our face, we look in the mirror and we get frustrated. One little bump is there or something go wrong, and the hair start this and that. And we're good with identifying with that which is not going the way or looking the way we want it to look. But the question is, how often do we identify with the real of us, with the true of us? In the prayer of faith that Reverend Sheila has asked us to pray every day for this month, it says, God is my health, I can't be sick. If this is the truth about us, how many of us are really identifying with that? Are we identifying with the cold or the flu or the sinus or the arthritis or the rheumatism or the whatever else that we may call it? And that is why we need each other. Because sometimes we're going to make missteps. Sometimes we're going to fall down. Sometimes we're not going to be as strong as we could. Sometimes we're going to need to connect and be reminded of who we are. And that's the beauty of surrounding yourself with people who can lift you up. Not those who tear you down, but surround yourself with those who can lift you up. So you have to do some self-examination in this February month, this month of love. And you ask yourself, who am I attracting? What am I attracting to me? Am I attracting to me loving experiences by virtue of who I am being? Or am I attracting drama? And you know what drama is. Those, something is always going on. Some drama is always going on, almost like a movie. And if you're always attracting drama, you stop without beating up yourself and ask yourself, where in my life am I not believing and expressing that love that we're talking about for the month of February? And then you just start to call forth love. Call forth love in the situation. Call forth love wherever it is, on your job. Call forth love on your money substance. If it don't look right, call forth love. Call forth love on a trip that you're going to take. Call forth love in every situation. That's what makes a difference. And then we're reminded that the people in our community each serve a different purpose. And it's for us to know what purpose each person serves in our life. Sometimes we have people in our lives and we want them to serve purposes that they're not there to serve, and sometimes that's where the problem comes in. If you had a car and you took the steering of the car and put it at the back of the car on the bumper, then it's not that the steering is not good. The steering has its role, but it's not just not in its right place. It's not being used for its right purpose. In the same way, you need to identify the people in your life and how it is, what purpose they're serving. And each person serves a purpose. And it's for you to be able to look at them through your spiritual eyes and see what they're bringing to the table. Love, show me what this person is about. Show me how I'm supposed to show up. Show me how can I be of support. Show me how can I be blessed by this person. Show me how can I be a blessing in this situation. We do need each other. We always need each other. We always need each other. I'm sure you can think of purposes in your life now who are just blessings to you. They've just supported you. Sometimes I've known people who I don't even really know, and they've just said a kind word, or they have shared a kind message, or they have done something and it's just uplifting. You See Truth is a community as well that supports you, that supports all of us, where we support each other on this spiritual journey. We do that in our Sunday worship celebrations. We do that in our noonday experiences. We do that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because we need each other. The scripture tells us where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst, touching and agreeing. That's the power of the agreement. That's the power of like minds coming together to make something beautiful and wonderful happen. It's the same thing in relationships. You're in a relationship with somebody, whether it be intimate or family or friendship. The power is in the agreement. What are you both agreeing to? If we have a solid agreement, then that's fine. The issue comes in when I have one thing in my head and you have another thing in your head, and we don't really have an agreement, but we're continuing to operate as if we do. So we're lying to ourselves and each other. We're not being as honest with each other about who we are and what we really want or need and how we want to show up. And then we turn around and we say relationships don't work, and people are crosses, and people are this, and people are that, and we can't bother with family. Family always this, and family and business don't go together. And we have all of these statements. Our job is to call forth love. Our job is to call forth love in every situation. Our job is to always follow what is the golden rule, which we learned from primary school, which is to do unto others as we'd have others do unto us. So how today can you look at your various communities? Your community at home, which may be your family or your neighbors or the wider community. Your community at work, maybe your boss, your employees, customers. Your community at church, your community in your social or friend group. And ask yourself this question. In each of these communities, who do I represent? Do I represent love in these communities, regardless of what they are? And if I'm not representing love in these communities, if love is not shining through me throughout the world, then who am I being in these communities, and what is my real purpose? Because my real purpose at all times is to be expressing this love that I am, that God is. And sometimes the love is expressed in the church community, but it's not so much in the family, it's not so much in the community, it's not so much in the social group. Check yourself all the time. Just a check, a little nudge. It's okay, in this community, if people were supposed to do an evaluation of me, what would they say of me? Would I be the one that brings the love in the situation all the time? Because we need each other to survive. We pray for each other daily because we need each other to survive. I need you, each of you coming on this live, Pearlie, Norma, Demoy, Patricia, Dot, Caroline, Les, Donna Knight, Phyllis, Fergie, Joyce, Melrose, Beverly. Each of you, we need you. I need you to survive. I need you in this fair to share the work. UC Truth needs you for its work to be transferred into the world. We need you to be that light, that love that people see and say, my, why are you so glowing? Why are you so shining? I want some of what you have. We need you. Come on.
I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're all a part of
today is find those persons who make up your community in the different spaces and do something that reminds each of them that they are loved and appreciated. Maybe it's just a phone call to check in and say how you're doing. Maybe it's a gift of some kind. Maybe it's a smile. Maybe it's a visit. Just find someone in your community, whichever community it is, or all of them, and let your love shine throughout the world. And watch how this ripple effect of love that you start to give multiplies, harmonizes, attracts, and draws, and just creates this ever-expanding love, energy, and circle around you and everything that you are involved with. Try it today. Try on this love thing for the month of February. And start today. Yesterday was celebrated, day before yesterday, as Valentine's Day. And for some people, it was that time when you find that special one and share something with them. I'm encouraging you today. Make that Valentine's Day with your circle, your group of friends. And share that love. Remind them that they're loved and appreciated. Reach out to someone. If it's even one person. And remind them of how special they are. As we follow 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 15 that says, always, always seek to do good to one another and to all. In this moment, I am loving each of you and thanking each of you for joining me every Wednesday for Noonday Inspiration. You didn't have to. You could do anything else, but you do. Thank you to those of you who share. Thank you to those of you who send kind words of encouragement. Thank you to those of you who continue to pray with me and with UC Truth. Thank you to those of you who continue to support the ministry to allow us to keep doing what we are doing. Thank you to those of you who continue to be the light and love that we have in the world, wherever you are. Continue to have a blessed day, and I'll see you again next Wednesday. Peace.